customer out. Don't let me have to come to where you at.
Okay, let me turn this off. Because, honey, we're going to mute that for today. Mute that for today. Today. What is this? Oh my God, these people are annoying. I got a charger. I do. Hi, Dylan. It is evening over here. It is evening, not morning. Oh, okay. I hope you enjoy it, honey. I don't like Popeyes too much, but I hope you enjoy. I do. Hope you enjoy. You know what I'm saying, Dylan? Hey, y'all. Hit the like button for me. That is a lot of noise my son is making. And I do mean a lot of noise. Oh, I need some tissue. I feel like my nose running or something. Y'all know y'all like to say I got boogers. Hold on. Can I turn the camera off on here? Oh, yeah, there you go. Okay. Hold on a second, y'all. Okay, yes. Tap to retry. Was you cooking some salmon? Salmon? No, not today. Oh, shoot. I hit it too many times. Not today, Dylan. I wasn't. Not today. How are you? Dylan, do you have any superstitions? Can't verify server identity. Cancel. Okay, as long as you cook something. No, I didn't cook anything today, actually. So let's go. Cancel. Exit. Dang, my headphones was up here and I thought they was somewhere else. Hey, y'all. How are you guys? My daughter actually cooked, though, Dylan. She barbecued some salmon. That's what she did. She barbecued some good old salmon, Dylan. She barbecued some good old salmon. Woo, child. So I don't know. Dylan, are you subscribed to Angel Mom? Because she just had a good live. The live was actually really, really good. So I want you to subscribe to her, Dylan, if you're not. But you can't come in there talking about cooking when they ain't talking about cooking, okay? You got to stay on task, Dylan. You got to stay on subject, okay? Okay. I just want us to have an agreement. Hello, Heavy. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. Angel Mom may still be on live, actually, because she was ending it, but she may still be on. And It's Gamma is having I'm good. Okay, that's good. That's good that you're good. About to go out with my mom in a couple. What? How old do y'all be? Where do y'all come from? Where do y'all? How old are you, Heavy? How old are you? Thank you, Patrice. Hey, Deborah. Hey, love. Um, how old are you, Heavy? Good night, Dwight. Good night. Don't worry. Okay, I'm not gonna worry, honey. Hey, Angela. Hey, Tamara. I'm doing good, Dwight. Oh Lord, y'all gotta y'all don't like Blippy? Y'all gotta watch Blippy. Angel Mom, I saw that you were ending your live, so I just started. I just got on here, honey. I literally just got on here. I know when we was on Gamma's live earlier, I wanted to talk about it's so crazy because Justice was on Gamma's live and she was talking about the chickens and they was talking about, different superstitions, if your right hand itch, your left hand itch and all that good stuff. And I'm like, I ain't never really been superstitious. I don't like these glasses, y'all. I just don't. I don't like them. But I'm like, I ain't never really been superstition. She video when he started. Blimpy was a weird guy. Not Blimpy, Blippy, Blippie, Blippy. I want y'all to watch Blippy because y'all too young to be watching me. I be talking about crazy stuff over here. You know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to watch what's suitable for y'all age because I'm not. I'm not. So yeah, you got to stay on task. But yeah, so I wanted to kind of, hit on superstition and all of that good stuff because I was like, what? People really have superstitions. Um, People really have, oh God. So I'm like, I don't understand people sometimes, and y'all see the trolls coming. So I'm not gonna pay attention to them. I'm just gonna, block them and keep moving because they are very weird. So I'm just gonna block them and keep moving. But so yeah, I kind of wanted to touch on that topic a little bit because uh, Justice was talking about. But although Angel Mom, your live was very, very good. And I do mean good. That was an excellent live. I did want to stay on the panel, but I had just got home and my daughter had cooked. Hey, Jackie. Hey, beautiful. Um, so I had to get off. I had to drop down, but I did want to stay on the task of, I did want to stay on the subject. I wanted to stay on for the subject of men because I heard you ask, y'all can forgive men. And it's funny because I'm not her. Like literally I'll forgive a female friend before I forgive a man. I've always been that way. I don't let men slide too much. And I think I kind of touched on this on Gamma Live before. And the reason I don't let men slide too much is because if I start loving you or liking you or having feelings towards you, then I will start to excuse your behavior, and that's because I have feelings for you. So yes, they are two different kind of relationships, and yes, an intimate relationship, you are more prone to forgive their actions, and that's why I'm quick to cut a man off, because if I start to care for you, I will start to excuse your bad behavior. And I don't want to excuse your bad behavior. I want you to be held accountable just like I want you to hold me accountable for my bad behavior. So, because again, we're all not perfect, and things of that nature. But excellent live, Angel Mom. You did that. You always do. You always bring good subjects. So we appreciate you. Um, but yeah, I wanted to talk about the superstitions. So let me tell y'all, the one thing I knew growing up is I did not want to be anything like my family, right? And I don't know if I took this from my auntie Angie, because my auntie Angie is the same way. She was like, I just knew I never wanted to be like them. I never wanted to be like them. So my auntie Angie used to say that a lot. So that's how I was. I knew that I never wanted to be like my family. I didn't want to pick up their bad habits, such as drinking, smoking, all of that stuff. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to pick up their bad habits. So because of that, I kind of, to, about bounce to my own tune. I don't think I'm saying that right. But yeah, bounce to my own tune because I didn't want to pick up their bad habits. I didn't want to drink. I didn't want to smoke. As you can see, hey, good food, good bass. I didn't want to drink. I didn't want to smoke. I didn't want to do none of that. You know what I'm saying? And my mom, she used to be so superstitious, y'all. If you sweeping and you run over her feet, She'd be like, "Give me that broom, give me that broom. I gotta spit on the broom because if I spit on the broom, I ain't going to jail." If she didn't spit on the broom in her mind, she was going to jail. Like she really believed because I swept her feet or anybody swept her feet that she was going to jail. And I'm like, this is some weird behavior to me. Like, how can you be this weird? How can you think somebody's sweeping your feet? I don't believe in the pose. The only thing that kind of had me a little bit, but I still don't even believe that. You know what I'm saying? Is because I just don't. But the thing is, I always used to feel like, and I don't know if it's just coincidental, but every time either of my hands itch, I get some surprise money from somewhere. I don't know where that come from, but some prize money really do be coming to me when either one of my hands itch, and that is so weird to me, but it does. So I'm like, hey, Seven Women's Live, hey boo, but it actually does. So I'm like, yeah, that's kind of weird, but all them other superstitions I just could never get into, honey. I could never get into the black cats, the splitting the poles, all of that stuff that our parents did. I'm like, what is wrong with these people? Like, we couldn't split poles. And now, like, I would literally purposely do it now because I like to. I've always been a person like I have to show you. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to show you that if you split this pole, you're gonna be okay. Ain't not whatever is gonna happen to you, what's supposed to happen to you. It had nothing to do with you splitting the pole. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. These people with their superstitions, honey, they did me in. They did. They really did do me in with that. I'm like, Lord, honey, I just can't. I really just can't. But so yeah, I just wanted to come on here and talk about them little superstitions real quick. Hey Sandra, try watching the game. Bobby just met. Go Baylor. Okay, go Bobby. Congratulations. Y'all know I cannot get into sports. I have tried with so listen, I've been blessed that I have dated men that has not been into sports. I have been blessed. Baby, I sprinkle salt when somebody come over and leave my house. Listen, do you? Oh my God. See, like, now I do believe in going through my house with holy oil. I do believe that. But sprinkling salt, like, that's some type of form of, like, I think people from California, because I think Justice was talking about Ouija boards too. I had this family that my mama was their friend, right? You won't lead them past. See, and that's why I don't really like. It's so crazy because since I've been in this content world, y'all have seen people at my house. That's the most I ever had people at my house. And it's so funny because one time when Ambrielle and I was over here, my daughter was like, what y'all do to my mama? My daughter literally asked Ambrielle that because she was like, my mama do not allow people in her house. Like, I literally am funny, right? But I don't know, with me being in this content and us trying to create content, a lot of it was done at my house and stuff like that. But normally, I don't give a person a chance, good food, to leave spirits at my house. Like you just don't get the chance to do that. Cause I don't know. Like you don't get the chance to do any of that. So hey Tanya in chat, ever heard if you let a baby look in the mirror, it makes them hard to grow teeth? Yes, blessed and unbothered. I've heard that. And all my kids looked in mirrors and didn't have a problem with teeth. They used to tell me that when I was young, so they thought I was dumb too. They used to be like, get that baby out the mirror. His teeth ain't gonna grow right, or the teeth ain't gonna. And my kids have good teeth. All of them. Their teeth are good. Like, that come from my grandma though, y'all. My grandma, my mom's mom, had really, really pretty teeth. Um, but yeah, they used to say some crazy stuff. And good food, you can't even sit on my couch. I deeply believe people. I agree with that. Good food, good mess. I definitely. Hey, Robin. I believe people do have spirits on them, and they do leave. I do believe in that. I believe that they have spirits on them, and they leave bad vibes behind and stuff like that. That's why, like I said, I've always been particular with people coming to my home because this is where I have to feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? I have to be comfortable in my home. I don't have to be comfortable in nobody else's home. But I don't even like to go to other people's house either. So I'm just funny like that. I don't like to go to people's house, and I don't like people to come to my house because I'm a loner, to be honest. I really enjoy my own company and I like to be alone. Um, But yeah, all that it's like people in California. That's what I was saying. My mama had this friend, and me and her daughters was cool, right? And they brought that Ouija board out. I was like, I'm going home. Like, I'm literally, I have known so many people from California who play with Ouija boards. That's a California thing, I think. I don't know. I ain't known nobody outside of California that play with Ouija boards. And we used to live in California. We lived in California for 3 years. Then I think Florida people and Louisiana people believe in them root stuff. Like I be like, where y'all going with this? I don't mess with none of that stuff. Me either, Lisa. Don't mess with none of it. Like I ain't playing with no Ouija board. I ain't playing with no roots. I ain't playing with none of that. Like I said, the furthest I go is put some holy oil, honey, all over this house, honey. I will bless this house in a minute. But all that Ouija boards, roots, and yeah, I can't get into that. I don't understand that. I don't understand how do you want to play? How do you want to dance with the devil? Because to me, that's what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? How do you literally want to dance with the devil? Yes, Lisa, just give me Jesus. At least I see you over there, Angel Mouth Shad. You was like, but God forgive us, and I agree. Like I have to piggyback a little bit on that. I agree. God does forgive us. One, we are not God now. Do he want us to be? He want us to be like Jesus. You know what I'm saying? I don't let nobody watch scary movies. I love scary movies though. Blessed and unbothered. But let me get back to Lisa real quick. We are not Jesus. Now, is it what would Jesus do? Absolutely. But I cannot like and it's not like because I heard Seven Women Live ask, what about the people that you beef with on social media in these YouTube streets? So I'm gonna say the people because I haven't really had no beef with nobody but two people on social media, and I'm not saying their name because yeah, I only had beef with literally two people on social media. Two, the first person I was around and the last person I was around. Um, so those are the only two people that y'all have seen me with that I had beef with on social media. Have I had words and said some things that I wasn't proud of to other people? I have. But it's not the same to me. Like when you start lying on me, bringing my children into things, those are things that I can forgive, but I don't ever want to deal with you again. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to deal with you because you have now involved my children who are not on this. They're not on social media, and you're lying on me. You're lying about things I've done, things I've said. I can't forgive that. When I was a kid, our next door neighbor was really mean to us, but my mom friend came over who believed in voodoo, did something, and baby, that lady was nice. Oh my God. I don't let her watch that. What about if you wash clothes on New Year's, someone is going to die in your family? I heard that one? I don't know about that one, Jackie. I don't know if I heard that one. I literally don't know if I heard that one, but I do. I don't do it for the superstitious reason. I do it because it's tradition. I don't do it for you got to cook black eyed peas on New Year's Day or you gonna be poor. Because there's been times that I have not cooked black eyed peas and all of that stuff, and it was something else. Justice mentioned about spider. I wanted to hit on that one. I was driving, so I couldn't really type in the chat. But Justice has said, "What happens if you drive?" Exactly, good food. Listen, I want to hit on this one. Justice said, if you kill a spider while you're moving, you are going to lose money or something of that nature. Now, let me tell you, y'all know my home was a new construction, right? It was all kind of spiders in my garage when I moved here. And baby, I killed one of them. I really killed. It was a black widow, and he had about 20 babies. As soon as I killed him, literally, as soon as I killed him, all them little babies started coming out, and I was spraying the mess out of them. So I killed Justice about 30 spiders in one day, the day that I moved my stuff in this house, and I've been good, Justice. So I just cannot believe that. I cannot believe that if you kill it, like it's just crazy. Like these superstitions are so crazy to me. Um So yeah, I'm like, where is Justice getting this stuff from? Like, but you know what? South Carolina people too. I think I forgot Justice is from South Carolina. So South Carolina people believe in a lot of superstitions too. I'm thankful that I was born up north. I'm thankful for me being born in Detroit because we don't really have those. We don't have like those superstitions and things of that nature. I don't. I had one cousin, but she was born in Florida. She was born in Florida. I was born in Chicago. Now try me. We don't want to try you. Let's get money. We don't want to try you. We talk about superstitions, not try you. But I got a few family members on my list, so I will be watching New Year's 2025. Listen, um, my cousin, she was born in Florida. She used to be, she believed in roots. She did. She believed in putting spells on people. I remember she used to tell us about cutting hair. I had one cousin, and she was my mom's first cousin. I was like, how I used to ask my auntie, how did y'all deal with her growing up? But when I found out she was born in Florida, I understood it because people in Florida believe in roots and all of that stuff. And I'm like, where, like, who just came up out of their head with this stuff? Who did something happen? The person who invented these things, like the person who went to jail because their feet got swept on, right? Did they say, make sure if somebody sweep your feet, you spit on the broom because if you don't, you going to jail. Where did they come up with this stuff from? Where did they come up with what Jackie said? If you wash your clothes on New Year's Day, I normally don't do, I have my house clean before the new year come in. So I've never washed clothes on New Year's Day, but I literally have my entire house clean before the new year even come in. So by midnight, New Year's Eve, my house needs to be spotless. I just need to relax on New Year's Day and eat my black eyed peas, rice, cornbread, and some fried chicken. That's what I need to eat. What beans you supposed to eat to keep money? The black eyed peas. That's what they said. Good food, good mess. You supposed to eat black eyed peas to keep money in your house. Black eyed peas or greens is for the money. Black eyed peas is for the never go. I don't know because I don't believe in it. You get what I'm saying? I do it because it's tradition, not because of the superstition behind it. I'm like, these people are weird. Where do they get this stuff from? Um how do you say this is what it is? You know what I'm saying? Like it just don't make, hey, Gubs girl. I don't be wanting to call you, but I almost did. You seen that came out, but I caught it. I don't be wanting to I don't be wanting to dang, I ain't what I meant to do. See, you don't be getting to advertise over here. You don't get to advertise over here. That's what you don't get to do. You heard me. Oh, I love black eyed peas, Lisa. I love me some black. And it's crazy because I only eat them on New Year's. That's just like dressing, chitlins. I only eat it during the holidays. Like I only eat it on Thanksgiving. Those are things that well, actually, I did cook some dressing one day this year because I had a taste for it, honey. I had a taste for some good old dressing. Let's get money. You might need to find out about those beans because you broke. Let them tell it, girl. I am broke, honey. Let them tell it. But listen, um, remix. You too what remix? But listen, it's I don't even know what I was saying because something threw me off. I don't even know. Hey, Shalonda, I'm trying to quench all y'all. We know you working, honey. Work, honey. You better inbox me before you go live. That's what you need to do, okay? Before you go live, inbox me on Facebook and let me know you about to go live so I can come on over there. Are you still going to the gym in the morning? I haven't been one day this week, Lisa, but I will be starting back Monday. But this week, it was a buzz. It was a buzz, but I was still going up into this week. And I'm so mad because I overslept all week. Y'all know I'm supposed to get up and drive at 4 o'clock in the morning. I usually try to be through at 2 o'clock in the evening. All week, I've been driving at like 6:30, 7 o'clock because I can't get up. And this is why I'm so big on going to bed. But y'all know my kids laid that cement the other day, so I was up helping with that. I don't know if y'all hear that noise right now. My son is painting the garage because he swear my garage is about to be his. Like he doing so much stuff. So he down there painting the garage right now. So it's just been so much going on that I haven't been able to get to sleep. Are those excuses, Lisa? Absolutely, they are. But it's the truth. They are definitely excuses. Um, Eat on holidays and I'm broke for now. Okay, thank you, Shalonda. Um, but what was I saying? I forgot. I was saying something. Let me go back in the comments and maybe it'll remind me. Um, I don't know. I don't even know. Um, but yeah. So yeah, these people, honey, they they funny. They are definitely funny. But yeah, I know that I eat. Oh, I was talking about the dressing. So I did cook some dressing. Be Love from Camden, New Jersey. Hey, welcome. But I eat dressing once a year. I eat chitlins once a year. I eat black eyed peas once a year. Now greens, I might eat any time of the year because I always have a taste for greens. Always. I love me some greens. I understand because I haven't been to a water aerobics last week. Lisa, like I feel so bad. I'm ashamed actually because I was doing so well. But I will be back on it Monday. So y'all know um never mind. I was about to tell y'all, but I ain't. Because you ain't supposed to tell people. That's why. So, it's nothing bad. It's nothing. It's just yeah. Y'all are notice. That's all I'm gonna say. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna get back to it on Monday, Lisa, because I know you were sharing with me your journey and how you have been doing so well in water aerobics. And that's another thing I started doing too, Lisa. I've started taking my swimsuit to the gym with me, not this week, but when I was going. So that I can get in the pool. Have I gotten a pool? No, because by the time I'm done working out, I'll be like, okay, I gotta go take a shower and go. So I'm gonna try to plan to. I need to literally leave my house because y'all know the gym is an hour away from me. So I literally need to leave my house by 3 o'clock in the morning in order for me to get to the gym when they open at 4. So that's what I need to start doing. And I'll get to it, I guess. I will. But yeah. But yeah, I just want so good food, good mess is gonna wash some clothes on New Year's. She go get a few loads in the laundry room, honey. That's what she gonna do because she got some people she wanna off. She wanna get rid of them. I'm like, this is funny. But yeah, y'all, I ain't wanting to talk about nothing but that. I wanted to talk about the whole superstitions and do y'all believe in them? And if y'all do, what do y'all believe in? Yes, gonna get them up out of here. You cannot get them good folks up out of there. Like you cannot. You gotta let God be God. You gotta let. And how you don't have an icon? Good food, good mess. Everybody got an icon, but you. Like you don't even got an initial. How does that work? I don't know. Um, Jackie, you got some superstitions besides the washing on the holiday? What other superstitions? But I knew y'all. I'm like, I don't want to be like my family. I absolutely did not want to be like them folks. They was, honey. If they didn't drink, they was on drugs. Trust me, everybody, everybody. But it's so funny. Me and my son was talking about this the other day. Despite all that, I really had a good childhood. I did. Our family, they still put us kids first. My family, they all stayed on one block. But they really did still put all of us kids first. They used to take us places. They used to do things with us. We ate 3, 4, 5, 6 times a day. You know what I'm saying? So we wasn't neglected, but we seen a lot. You know what I'm saying? As children, we seen a lot. But I really had a good childhood. And I sometimes it bothers me because my kids don't get to experience family like I did. Black, not blue. um, but yeah, they don't get to experience, cousins. Like I feel so bad sometimes because my kids don't know all of our cousins. Oh, you saying your avatar is black? Oh, maybe that's what it is. Cause I'm like, why you don't have no dang on avatar? Like, normally it's a letter or something, but I don't know, honey. But yeah, I feel bad for my kids because they don't get to experience that. Like, family was everything for us back then. Even after my great grandmother passed, even after my great grandmother passed away, my family was still close because you know how sometimes you have that matriarch, and um, once they pass away, it kind of break the family vibes. That didn't happen in my family. We remained close up until about, I would say probably about 15 years ago. And I don't know like what happened that caused that. Maybe we all moved. Some of them still stay. They don't nobody stay on the block that we all grew up on, but they stay very close, like around the corner and up the street. And some of them still stay around each other. Like some of them still stay on the same blocks, up the street, down the street, around the corner. But Detroit just wasn't for me. And I had to get away. So that's what I did. And my mom, like I told y'all, she ain't never stayed like near like the rest of my family did. My mom always stayed like way out in the suburbs somewhere. This world has changed. Family don't be family and no more. The old school people believed in keeping families together. This day, nah, I will pass. Yeah, and I agree because family they be talking about you. They be doing all kind of stuff. You too, Lisa. Thanks for coming in, love. Um, but yeah, they be talking about each other. They be dogging each other out, honey. And I be like, mm-mm, ain't for me. Let me go ahead and stay my little happy butt at home. Now, this year, my family have a family reunion every year, and I never go, right? At least I haven't been since probably 2015. But I was gonna go this year. So I asked my aunt, I said, are they having a family reunion this year? She was like, I haven't heard of anything, but I was gonna go. But I never go. Like I'd be like, mm-mm, I ain't going up to Detroit for that. Cause y'all know I go to Detroit to visit my son, but I would have just moved one of the times that I go see him to go up there. But I was like, mm-mm. So I ain't never go, but I wanted to go this year, but they ain't even had one. So I was like, okay, I ain't got to worry about it. I guess it wasn't meant for me to go. You know what I'm saying? But I love my family. I do. Me and my cousins, we was close growing up. I do. I love my family. I just like that I live apart. You know what I'm saying? I really like that I live apart. Cause then you get to miss them and you get to see them. When you see them, it's like love, like how they were saying on Angel Mom Live, we can really just pick up where we left off at. And that's the same thing with friends, because that's another thing I wanted to mention when I was on Angel Mom panel is I have another friend. This is one of the girls that did come to the barbecue. I talked to her probably 4 times a year, but it's like we don't miss a beat. It's like we call, and it's so funny because she texts me probably about mm, I've been planning Christmas dinner since I got home last year. Baby, ain't nobody came. I believe me getting my home broke. And you know what? Good food, good mess. Your family, they do underlining be jealous of you. They do. And it's so funny because I feel like the same way too. I feel like the same way too. Like it's like you done moved on. God is blessing you. You would think that some people would be happy for you, but they really not. They happy for you, but when they happy that you're trying to do it, but when you do it, it's like a whole nother. No, she didn't. But my friend, who I talk to like 4 times a year, she had called me. She texts me probably, and we don't even talk a lot. Like she will literally text me. I would text her, "Hey girl, how you doing? Bye. Hope you're having a good day." Stuff like that. Hey, big sis. Hey, love. But she called me. She said, she said, girl, she said, I just text, she texted me, not called me. She texted me. She said, girl, I just text to say, please keep up the good work because whatever you doing is working. She said, every other day I have somebody texting me saying, is this Tanya? Is this Tanya? Because of course they see my viral videos. So she was like, you is doing it out there. So I'm really, really proud of you. And this is the kind of things that she do. And she just texts me randomly. I text her randomly. And I think that was back in April or May. We text each other on our birthday, her birthday in January, mine in April, stuff like that. And we usually call on birthdays because we always said that birthdays are calling is more personable than a text. So we usually call on birthdays. Um, but so it was either April or May. That was the last time I talked to her. So about 2 weeks ago, I literally just texted her and I said, hey, girl, I said, you just crossed my mind. I just wanted to say hello. Hope you're doing well. She texts back saying, all is well, love you. And that was it. Like that literally was it. And I don't talk to her every day. We used to be really, really close. We did. We used to hang out. She used to either be at my house all the time. I ain't go to her house a lot. I think it was really because she preferred to be out, but I ain't go to her house a lot. So she used to come to my house a lot. But we were real cool. I met her when I was probably about 20, probably about 26. I met her and she moved to Georgia a year before I did. I came down here to visit her. I said, okay, I'll be here next year. And I literally came. And when I first moved here, like I said, we was cool. We was good. And we haven't fell out. We haven't gotten into it, but I don't get into it with a lot of people though. That's why when the things like that happen to me on these YouTube streams, it was actually embarrassing for me because I don't get into it with people like that. I don't have, just like I told y'all about the girl on Angel Mom's panel. We didn't get into it. I just cut you off. You know what I'm saying? I just cut the cord. I just cut communication to me. I cut access to me. So I don't get into it with a lot of people. I don't beef with people. I've never been that person. I've never been her. So, for me to go through the few things that y'all have seen me go through on YouTube, it was kind of like an embarrassment for me. But it is what it is. You live through it, you learn through it, you grow from it, and it kind of is what it is. But I've learned lessons out here. I've learned that, we can't, I knew that wasn't in your DNA or character. It's not me, Cassandra. It's not me, big sis, at all. Like, I don't like to beef with people. I know how to, because you know what? People who beef a lot are people, this is my opinion. People who beef a lot are people who don't know how to respect someone else's boundary. And we see that in these YouTube streets. You know what I'm saying? We see this with a whole family. You know what I'm saying? It's all about respecting boundaries. When you respect someone's boundaries and you respect their principle, their being, and everything else, you don't have a reason to beef with nobody. You just don't. So it's like, you just gotta move on. You just gotta move past it. And like, even like I told y'all with Chase, like I don't even think I didn't have a problem with Chase. I took on someone else's problem with Chase. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care what nobody say. I genuinely cared about Chase. I did. But at the end of the day, I did what I did because I knew what had happened and I knew the other person hadn't really did anything, and I stand by that. But at the end of the day, I didn't have no business inserting myself in that. I didn't have no business doing that. And that's why now you won't see me taking on nobody else's beef. You just won't see me doing it. I can't defend you. I can't, like, y'all know I go after the hog because she's can't come after me and my children. And that's gonna be continuous. Anytime I feel like coming out here to talk about her, I'm absolutely gonna do it. Because she done tried to drag my 3-year-old grandson. She done dragged so many people that are my family. My family is not out here on these YouTube streets. Your children are. So that's why your children get dragged into this stuff. I know the actual day I connected with you and you already know when. Yes. Yes. Let me tell y'all, because she the as you should, Tanya. What, Shalonda? What you talking about? As I should what? Let me tell y'all. So Cassandra, y'all, this is the Sea Boss train lady, y'all. This is the lady that showed me the Sea Boss. And let me tell you, so when I went to meet up with her, because she does stay here in Georgia. Hey, pretty little butterfly. When I went to meet up with her, Oh, drag the pig, yes, and will every single time. Every time I feel like it, I will. Um, but when I went to meet up with Cassandra, she was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe I'm standing here with beautifully." I gotta post our picture too. She was like, "Take our picture, take our picture." But I always, had never met her. But sometimes you could just feel when people are genuine with you. And I've always felt that Cassandra was genuine with me. She been calling me little sis since, because she's a little bit older than me, not too much. So that's why it's little sis. Because I think, Cassandra, you in your 60s, right? I think that's what you told me. But she's always respected me. I've always respected her. And that's just life. That's just what it should be. And people don't understand that. And that's why people be out here beefing. She began her journey talking about children, so she will never get a pass. Exactly. Good food, good mess. Never. She doesn't deserve a pass. She's talked about children this entire time. And it's just so unfortunate that she think now that when you talk about her children or grandchildren, oh, I'm such a victim. They're talking about, I know I talked about it before, but that's because they tempted me, girl. Do you know how many people you have tempted out here? Do you understand the temptation that you have caused out here? You get what I'm saying? So it's just so much. Oh my God. I'm sorry, Sausage. You can not I have to ask y'all a question, though. Um, Let me do this. When y'all come to the internet, right, and y'all ask people for money, it kind of hit my brain, and it says to me, what is it what is it, right, that you have done that you have no family, not a cousin, not an uncle, not a brother, not a sister, not a mama, not a grandma, that you cannot go to any of those people and go say you hungry? Because that's what this lady said to me, y'all. She said she's hungry. She hasn't 59. I'm so sorry, Cassandra. I didn't mean to give you another year, big sis. I'm so sorry. That Funky Monkey is the Bobby Womack of YouTube. No, I'm talking about when you had to drive back from up north with the uncle. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Yes, yes. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Robin. Yes, I remember that. And I want to touch on that a little bit because the pig over there like to bring that up like it's an embarrassment to me. It speaks a lot of me, if you ask me. You get what I'm saying? Because yes, I could have just left that man, but I wasn't her. And I wasn't any of these people who would have just left that man in a state that he was unfamiliar with. So, yes, I could have. And initially, I was going to. You get what I'm saying? Initially, I was. I'm thankful that I have people in my life who talk good sense into me and know how to redirect me when I'm about to do something ignorant. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thankful for those type of people that I have in my life, because people like to say I was little girl. I would have been little girl if she would have left me without a vehicle at all. You know what I'm saying? I had my own money, and yes, I could have flew me and Bubs back. But instead, I decided to do the right thing. The right thing was to get Nagy G back to where he was familiar with, so she can take him wherever he needed to be. And with that being said, now the pig has to ride with her aunt. She has, no, you weren't, just morals. Exactly. And that's the thing. But you let them people over there say, oh, she little girled me. But this is why I can't argue with that, because I know the mindset of those people that I'm dealing with. You get what I'm saying? Like, you think she little girl me because she left me a vehicle? Now, she probably would have little girl me if she didn't leave me with no car. Like, initially, that's what she was trying to do, not leave me with a vehicle at all. She was just trying to leave me there. And that is not what happened. You know what I'm saying? She left me with a vehicle, and and before all that, it was talked about. It was talked about, and what's her name? I don't even remember her name. But the other girl that used to be around her, I don't remember her name. I promise I don't, because y'all know my memory bad anyway. But the other girl that was there in Chicago, she called me and said, "Hey, so and so said." She asked, "Are you okay driving back to Atlanta by yourself, because such and such want to just is going to get her and the kids a flight if you're okay?" And I agreed to it. So nobody little girled me and left me anywhere. Like, that's what y'all don't understand. Y'all talk about, y'all always saying somebody spreading lies. That's what y'all like to say. That's what y'all master do. She spread lies all the time, because that's not what happened. She being little girl now because somebody got to wipe her ass. Exactly. Gotta wipe that butt for you now. You see how that works? Cassandra said, I understand. Some people just don't have it, and they don't. They don't. They absolutely just don't have it. And it's okay. That's your life. That's something you have to deal with. And that's something you also have to answer to God to. Because imagine had I left that man in Chicago with somewhere he was unfamiliar with, didn't have a dime in his pocket. I do mean a dime. He had a lottery ticket that he couldn't even cash till he got back to Tennessee, because he bought it in Tennessee and he won like $50 off of it. He had a lottery ticket. So imagine had I left a man who didn't have a dime in his pocket in a state where he's already susceptible to crime because of, the drugs that he do. So he's already susceptible to that type of stuff. And you wanted me to lead this man? Like, y'all have no morals, y'all have no feelings. And that, Hoggy, that right there is why you are going through what you are going through. You get what I'm saying? Because your morals, your heart, your values, none of that kick in. Your integrity, none of that kicks in. You are a person for self and self only. And until you fix that, this is why we see you deteriorate right before our eyes. And like you said, having to, like Good Mess said, having to have someone wipe your butt. And you know what, Cassandra? I like to just think that I'm just, I don't like to do stuff to receive a blessing, if you will. You know what I'm saying? This is who I am. Nobody can take that from me. No matter how hard they try, no matter what they do, you can't take away who I am. Anybody who have experienced me, they understand this is who I am. You get what I'm saying? I don't go around being fake. I tell y'all all the time, and I always say all the time, I'm not friends. You get what I'm saying? And people take that the wrong way, like, oh, she thinks no, I'm really a loner. I'm really a loner. I don't think I'm better than nobody. I have always said that. I don't think I'm better than nobody. I just know that there's a trust level. Do I have people on this internet that I absolutely adore, that I absolutely love, that I absolutely care a lot about? Absolutely, I do. There's plenty of people that I've met online that I care a lot for, that I will go to bat for, that I will be a friend to, because I know how to be a friend. You get what I'm saying? I absolutely know how to be a friend. But just because I say we're not friends, people take that, oh, like, it's just so much. And I watch, like, people will say to me, oh, I've always liked you because of this and this, like, just like Robin, she said she's always liked my commentary. But some people be like, I always knew you was real, this, and that. And it's so funny because so many people think, oh, I'm fake because I don't deal with certain things or I don't deal with certain people. I literally have integrity. I can read people. And I think 7 women said that. Somebody said that on Angel Mom Live. I try to keep myself from around people who I see are have bad energy, people who are pot stirrers, people who like to keep messed up. If we having fun in this chat, yeah, let's go. Let's have fun. But if everywhere you go, you always gotta, oh, let's start something. Let's do this. Let's do that. You are a problem. Like, you are a problem. Like, you are. It's just weird. Like the people who be in the hall chat. Like, what's that girl? Is it Black Tea? I think that's her name. Black Tea. Yeah, her. Honey, that girl be wanting to talk. She will bring me up every single time. Her and Special Ed K. They will bring me up every single time because they want that hoe to talk about me. Girl, talk about me. What she got to say about me ain't gonna change who I am, but it's definitely changing who she is because she's deteriorated right before our eyes. That's why you are so blessed. That's why God has his hand on you in your life. Yes, big sis. Know your light shine regardless. It's the God in you. I picked up on that before the Chicago Madness, and a lot of people did. Big sis, a lot of people did, and I just be like, and you know what? I always say this, and sometimes I make my mom mad when I say this because my mom did take us to church, but it just wasn't the same when my auntie took us to church, right? So my mom started taking us to church early. We used to go to church with my mom too, but um I always say people have to see the light in you because my mom used to take me to church. Soon as she get out of church, she smoking a cigarette, she drinking, she doing, whatever she doing. It's people that forget how dirty she has done people. Yes, yes. But when my aunt introduced us to church, you know how you could just see people live and you be like, God, like you really see God in them. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just hard. Like even with the whole Pastor Keon thing. Y'all know how Chase brought a lot of people to Pastor Keon. She did. I could never watch Pastor Keon. And I'll tell you why. Well, first, I have my own home church. I do. I have my own home church, so I didn't need to. And I absolutely adore my pastor. He preaches the word. That's one. Two, I see all these people who beef on the internet and go back and forth with another. And then on Sunday, they in Pastor Keon's chat. I couldn't understand that. Like, I don't see God in you. Like, I can't go there. Girl, Pastor Kevin has a mega church near my. Oh, are you mean Pastor Keon has a you? Oh, because you do live do you live in Texas? I forgot. I try to listen to him, but it's something about him my spirit don't agree with. And for me, Trend Alert TV, it was the everybody that was in there who like, oh, Pastor Keon. I think I listened to him once, and that was when we were in New York because we did put it on while we was driving. So I think I listened to him once when we were in New York, but I couldn't get into it. Like I literally felt the same way you felt, Trend Alert, because you see all these people who run to that chat. I mean, that man had, and that's why I say they always talk about, oh, the followers, the followers, the followers, the followers, baby. Uh Gosh, I can't think right now. Whoever had what's the man name? God, I can't think of. Y'all know the saying, had millions. It started with an H, but it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't say it. I can't get it out. Yeah, I'm in Texas, okay. But Hitler had millions, and Jesus had 12. You know what I'm saying? He had 12 disciples. Yet we think that, oh, because Pastor Keon got 3K in his chat, my pastor, girl, the most I've ever seen in his chat was probably 300-400. You know what I'm saying? But I genuinely enjoy the word. And I see, for me, I have to witness things. I have to see it. You can't tell me um, this is what you're about. And then I see you living a whole different way. Like, that's not godly. It's not godly at all. Even with me, like, listen, I tell y'all, I do my best to live my life in a way that God will be pleased. But I got to stop doing this. I cuss too dang on much. I cuss a lot, y'all. And let me tell you, one time I tried and I did. I didn't cuss for a good 3 or 4 months. I did so well. But I cuss a lot and I can't. And it's so funny because my pastor actually preached on this probably about a month ago. He was like, I remember when I first got saved. He was like, I was doing everything right, but I couldn't stop cussing. He said they used to call him something, not the cussing pastor, but because I don't think he was a pastor then. He was just saved. But honey, but your heart is big and pure. Thank you, big sis. If don't feel the move of God, then get up from where you are and go after it. Yes. Trend alert. Yes, I have to say that. Ask God to remove this from your spirit and your speech will change. I have to. But sometimes, trend alert, listen, let me tell you. I be wanting to. Like initially, I never used to pray for patience. Let me tell you why. Because I was like, I can't pray for patience because when I need God to move, I need Him to move. So if I pray for patience, God is gonna make me wait. You know what I'm saying? But even with the cussing, like I'm like, Lord, I don't want to cuss as much as I do, right? Because I cuss a lot. And I don't want to cuss as much as I do. However, sometimes I have to cuss. I have to cuss to be out. You know what I'm saying? And it don't sound right when you cussing somebody out and you ain't cussing. It just don't sound right. So I'm like, I don't know. I gotta get it. I did it before, so I'm gonna do it again. I am, and then people be like, "How do you like?" People in my real life, they be like, "How do you go all day without cussing while you at work?" But truthfully, I do be cussing sometimes because I will mute that phone and be like, "What you say that for? Shut up." Nixon said, absolutely. Yes, God will test you with patience. Listen, I never used to pray for patience. I was like, no, I am not asking God for patience because if I ask for patience and I really need God to move, He is gonna make me wait. I don't want to wait. Why is Pastor Keon asking his congregation for money and Shani has a drama show? You can't serve to God. He's always draped in designer, asking them for their hard-earned money. Yes, and that's another thing I love about my pastor. They literally collect. I do believe we should pay tithes. I believe that, so I do pay tithes. But he only asks for. They only do tithes once in the service. Hey Tamara, there you go. Shout out. So they do tithes at the offering, not tithes, but offering at the end of service. Once a service. If they ain't made enough money, they don't come back. See, churches that I used to go to with my mama, that's what they used to do. We need $50 more. Who want to stand up and get 50? See, it just didn't make sense to me. Like I am literally a person that you have to show. Like I have to, and I know faith is based on faith is the evidence of things not seen, but things that are hoped for. I know this, but that is from God to me. That is not from people. From people, if you want me to be like you in a godly way, then show me a godly way. You know what I'm saying? Don't be like my mama. We would leave church and she would go smoke a cigarette. She would go drink. She would go do whatever she do. She would go have sex that she shouldn't have been having because she was married. She wasn't married at the time. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't see that. Now, those are just things. So that's why my mom get mad when I always say my auntie introduced, but my auntie, I saw my auntie didn't have sex. My auntie didn't smoke. My auntie didn't drink. And my auntie didn't do any of that until, well, she did have sex before she was married, she told me. But she said once she got saved, she didn't have sex no more until she was married. So, and I saw that in her. I used to be with my auntie all the time. I'm her favorite, by the way. Yes, God will test you with patience. Good food, baby. He was asking for millions to rebuild his hurricane barrel hit in Houston. Oh, hit his rebuild after hurricane barrel hit Houston. No. No, good food. Good. See, I don't watch him. I literally have watched him that one time when we were in New York, but I could never get into him for one because, and I know, I think it was a good thing that Chase did. Don't get me wrong. I think it was a good thing. It takes a strong person to bring people, it takes a strong person to bring people to God. So I think that was a good thing that she did. But for the people that I used to see watch him, I don't see you living your life godly. I see you on this internet going in on people every other day, and that is not godly. It's just not. God is not pleased when I do it. He's not pleased when you do it. No matter how many times you say, Lord, forgive me. You get what I'm saying? God is not pleased with none of it. So, with none of it. That's at the end of the day. But you have to be delivered from. Yes, I do. I might need to tiptoe out on the having sex without being married. Listen, I saw what you posted it. I'm the same way, to each his own. My thing is I desire to be married. You get what I'm saying? So at this moment, I had a little friend that I was messing around with after my ex boyfriend, but I literally cut him off for one. I told y'all I cut people off because I don't want to get feelings. If I start getting feelings for you, I start excusing your behavior. So I didn't want to do it. So I cut him off. And two, I can't I can't go to God and say, God, send me a husband, but I'm doing things outside of God's will. You get what I'm saying? Like, I take the things that I believe in with God, I take them very seriously. I do. So I can't go out and say, Lord, please bless me with a husband. I can't be praying for a husband and still. And if you are okay, good food, good mess with your situation, because listen, can't none of us get into heaven or hell for you. You know what I'm saying? Can't none of us do it. So if you and your significant other are okay with your situation, and I've heard people say, dang, we was together for 20 years, never got married. As soon as we got married, everything fell apart. I've heard people say that. I've also heard people say things got better. They was together for 20, 30 years. And baby, when we got married, it took it to the next level. Like it was, whoo. But I've been here 20 years. By the time we get married, we will be getting a divorce. I don't know. Don't speak it. Like you literally have to speak life. You literally have. I might need to. Oh, I read that one. Okay. I thank God that I rededicated my life back to Christ. I recommitted all of me, and that's kind of where I am too. Cassandra. That's why I gotta stop letting the pig. Well, I had to stop watching her, but I am gonna laugh at her sometimes. And I like I was just saying, I can't get out here and say, Lord, forgive me, and I'm still doing, what I do, but I do my best to live. I'm not God though, and I'm gonna fall short. So and none of us are. None of us are God. We are all human. We live in the flesh. So, we all are gonna fall short. But I say that all to say that when it comes to the pastoring part of it, you are supposed to lead. Like you can't. I just couldn't watch a man where everybody in there. I just knew that they cussing people out in chats or anything. It just didn't sit right with my spirit. Um, just keep the gate cracked for me. I will tiptoe in and ask God for forgiveness. You is a mess, honey. That tongue is a sword. He is giving everybody a front row seat to her demise. She have to cut people deep with her tongue. Yes. And that's he already know 3 months now. Oh my God, Cassandra, I am so happy. Like I tell people all the time, I desire that because listen, we are nothing. Listen, we are nothing without God. We aren't. We just aren't. And I'm just so thankful because a lot of people know my story. A lot of people know, I had all these kids before high school. And a lot of people who've been in my situation, they got husbands that helped them, get to where they are today. I didn't have that. My kid's father asked me to marry them, both of them. Both of my kids' father asked me to marry them. But my oldest kid's father, I was a kid. I didn't love him, and I'm thankful that he actually asked me to marry him after he got out of jail. But when he got out of jail, I had already had a kid by somebody else. I tried to be back with him because me and my son's father was broke up at the time. So I tried to get back with him, and it just wasn't there. Like it just was not there. That's why I admire you so much. Oh, Cassandra, thank you so much, big sis. I admire you too. I love you. She be showing me so much, y'all. It's just me got to get my mind right, and I will one day. I will. Um, but I just knew I didn't love that man. And I said, that was, childhood love. I did not love him. And then my son's father asked me to marry him, but he was alcoholic. And I knew, like, he was really convenient, y'all. When I was with my son's father, that whole relationship was convenience. It was like, okay, I need him to do A, B, and C. I need him to be here for A, B, and C, And then once I got tired, it was like, okay, you gotta go. I ain't interested no more. I'll catch up with you, honey, because right now ain't it. But I just want to get to that place where I'm just pleasing God. Like literally, that's all I want to do. And that's why I don't want to, make bad connections for the people on here who mess with me. Hey, I love y'all back. But for the people who don't because of who I messed with in the past or who I've been around, um, hey, have a good day. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But that's just where I am with it. That's just where I am with it. I don't got time to prove myself to people. I know who I am. I'm not trying to prove that to nobody. It is what it is. Life goes on. I love those who love me. And just because I say we're not friends don't mean I don't love you. You know what I'm saying? I definitely have a love towards you. I believe we weren't all designed to be married. Some people do believe that. And sometimes I ask that. When I be talking to God, big sis, I be asking him questions like God, because I always say, your will, whatever he wants. And if that's what he wants for me, it kind of is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I also believe that God gives us the desires of our heart. You know what I'm saying? And God knows that I desire to be married. So I don't think that's his will for me. But we'll see. You know what I'm saying? But right now I'm just not entertaining anyone. Like I don't feel like entertaining people, and every time I think about entertaining somebody do something stupid for me to be like, yeah, I knew I should have. Yeah, let me just move on, because honey, yeah, I definitely shouldn't have did that. I'm good though, but as you say, we will see. Cassandra, and you got a lot going on too, so you got a lot going on, so it's okay. You will get there though, and you have a priority right now. So you may get that after, you may get past that after your priority, and we don't want that priority to go anywhere no time soon. So God keep blessing him in that aspect. You know what I'm talking about. I have great discernment. I knew Rita was gonna be the one to break her down. I saw it before it started. Listen. I said that, listen, and I don't know if when I was in Chase Chat, I used to say that all the time. I used to be like, Rita is that lady's karma, baby. And we all got an answer to something. Good food, good mess. We all got an answer to something. We got to answer to everything we do here, everywhere. We got to answer for it. You know what I'm saying? Good or bad, all of us, we have to answer for it. And you thought God was going to literally let you come out here and keep doing what you doing, and for her to really believe in that crazy mind of her that God understands what she's doing. Like, y'all have heard her say that so many times. I'm like, this lady is literally deranged. Something is seriously wrong with her, because you cannot believe that God understands what you're doing, because he doesn't. He doesn't. He know that you shouldn't be doing it, but you continue to do it. When she opened the floor to Rita, it was the beginning to the end of her. I saw it, yes, because it was so crazy. Just like with me. Remember when me and Treese fell out? What she saying? Oh, you would be over here. You would be over here. I told Chase and them a lot of what happened. I did. But I wasn't into her like that. I never was. I never cared for that lady. Never. And that's why I've come to this place where I have to sit by myself. You get what I'm saying? I support who I support, and that's what it is. But as far as me, I have to sit alone. I can't go over here and being like, okay, I'm taking on this beef, or I'm gonna get along with this person because this person getting along, because I never care for that lady. And for me to go in her chat them few times that I did, it irked my soul. Like, it irked my soul. I did not want to talk to that lady. I did not like her at all, because I said, she came out here, she was so desperate. She was so desperate to have some information on Treese. She wanted it so bad that she sold her soul to the highest bidder. She literally sold her soul to the highest bidder. She said, here you go. Just tell me what I need so I can have some commentary. Thank you, sis. But yeah, that's exactly what she did. Good food, good mess. That's exactly what she did. And now, guess what you doing, honey? Reaping them benefits, reaping them, and can't touch Rita. I be cracking up laughing because Rita gives it to her. No holds barred. Rita gives it to her. She absolutely does. And she can't give it back. She swears she out here dog walking somebody, and baby ain't dog walked a roach, honey. Ain't dog walk nothing. She out here, all she says is ugly, fat, and monkey. That's all she say. Like, so elementary, little elementary reads that she thinks she giving somebody and ain't giving nobody nothing, honey. Ain't giving nobody nothing. It's such a sad case. But honey, it's coming back to her, and like you said, good food, good mess. It was, she was gonna get it. She was there. Everybody is watching it, even her sister squad. Yeah, absolutely. I believe good food, good mess. Somebody said it in my live last night. They I believe they're there, just there. They're just like, okay, I think they feel sorry for her. I think they don't want to leave because they, in their mind, because they all have wicked minds as well, in their mind, if they leave and she start losing people, because this is her strength right now, you get what I'm saying? This is the only thing that's giving her strength. Outside of that, she has none. This is what's giving her strength. And through all that, if those people leave her, I feel like something is going to happen. I don't want anything to happen to her, don't get me wrong, but if them people was to leave her, baby, she this is the only thing she gets strength from. The people that go in there. Do you notice that the other lady looks to be deteriorate? I don't watch her at all, Cassandra. I don't. I may have I know when I went over there when the I went over there when they when she was told that the pig was telling people to went over there. So I went over there to see what she was saying. And oh my God, I literally dislike these people. Um yeah, so I went over there to, see what she was saying about that, and that's about it. I don't go over there. I don't, because I just feel like, and I actually wanted to say something to her, but I was like, you know what, Tanya, this is not your battle. Like, I literally had to tell myself that. I literally had to tell myself that. Uh the pig is chopping it up with the pig. I ain't saying her name over here, but the pig is chopping it up with the pig. You put the rest on that. The pig is the only name that's not right. But so I don't know who you talking about, but when chopping it up with the pig told her people to go buy the other girl's seasoning. If you talk about the lady who buy the season, if you talk about Trees, I'll say her name. I don't watch Trees. I don't go over there at all. I went over there when I heard I went over there when I heard that she was oh Lord. I went over there when they told her that chopping it up with the pig uh was trying to get people to sue her about the season. Yeah, her. That's what I thought you was talking about. But outside of that, I don't go over there. No beef, no hard feelings. I just, like I said, after people have lied on me and brought my children and my grandchildren, you know I, when I you all know when we first fell apart, I shared videos of her children, but they were all in a beautiful light. They were like me taking the kids out and stuff like that. But when she shared my grandson, she shared him dancing, which was nothing. It's okay, he danced. I've probably already had shared that on my YouTube, but it was, she shared him in a negative light, and started calling him the G word and whatever. But yeah, I remember she talked about Tree's deceased baby, then boom, her son got, yes, yes. And and you know what, good food, good mess, she is not like, listen, warning before destruction. I always say that. Warning before destruction. And it don't make no sense because she has had so many warnings. She have had so many warnings, and she don't care. She believe in her wicked mind, she believed this is what God wants her to do. God is okay with her doing this because these people talked about her son. These people talked about her. So in her wicked mind, she believed that God is okay with her doing this. And it's crazy to me. But I'm not here to change her mind. I'm not here to tell her to stop. Like she said, can't nobody stop you. Honey, nobody ain't tried to stop you in over a year. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody tried to stop you in over a year. Keep doing what you're doing. It's showing up. It's showing up for you. It's showing up in your face, your hair, everything that you got going on, honey. It's showing up. So do better. Like you want everybody else to do. Do better, honey. Do better. I was so thirsty, y'all. I've been thirsty for a minute. I was thirsty. But yeah, do better. And yeah, she definitely did start it. And and I hate to see it, but like you said, listen, I went back and listened to that live this morning, Good Food, Good Mess, my live from last night. Baby, I started it when I started talking about them dang on jobs and being able to take time off. And I started saying people don't know that when they work that Save a Lot. So I started it. But honey, you follow suit real quick. Baby, when you said she gonna refuse to die, baby, I was in a car today and I was dying laughing with people in the car. I know they was like, what is wrong with her? But I was dying. I mean, them comments, baby, them comments was crazy. I worked in mental health for years and yeah, mental health. And she has no awareness of mental health. None at all, honey. Need to get it all the way together. All the way together. Po little tink tink. It don't make no sense. But yes, I was cracking up at the comment. She said she gonna hey, I gotta remember the end of it. She gonna be, but a lot of people have said that. A lot of people have said if God says to her, you get two more words saying, and I just want to see FBYB. And the old lady, honey, she is gonna get the words in, baby. She is gonna get it in. It don't make no sense. But hey, you gotta let her be her, baby. God is showing us right before our eyes. And baby, I told y'all, like, that's literally the only reason I start going over there. Cause I'm like, dang, like she real sick. She is sick and still saying, and BYB. And that monkey boy. And I be like, girl, catch your breath. Like, this session was so good tonight. Thank you, sis. Thank you, love. But this, yes, honey. I said she be over there, honey, trying to get her whole life together. She want the floor so bad. The live gonna catch her when she fall to the floor trying to get that last word. You know what? So many people have said that Good Food, Good Mess, and I truly believe it. I'm like, cause she don't stop. Like and I always wonder too. Like I literally wonder sometimes, like cause her kids, they try to cover up a lot of stuff. So I be wondering sometimes, like. I don't want nothing to happen to her. Let's say that because I believe we speak things. I believe that, so I don't speak things, but I always wonder with the way her children try to cover things up, if something does happen to her online, are they going to end the live before they try to make sure she all right? Like, I literally have thought about that. I literally have thought about that. I said, is the first thing they going to try to do is end the live before they make sure she all right? Because they good at hey, let's cover this up. We can't let nobody see this. We're perfect. We're amazing. We're wonderful. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't. Hey, Moonbeam. She got to pop her. Moonbeam. Oh my God. I don't know if you were on my live last night, honey. You got to go back and watch that. Because, baby, they said she going to be like, when she go to hell. Listen, just read the comments. Don't even listen to me. Read the comments. That's all you got to do. Don't listen. You can put it on silent and go and read them comments, Moonbeam, and you is going to be out of there. Like, listen, they said she going to get to hell and be like, wait a minute. Let me dog walk Jesus. I'm going live for my casket. They could never. Let me pop my Y'all is a mess. I cannot. No, I missed it. I'm listen, Moonbeam. You definitely have to go back and watch that live from last night. Oh my God. And I'm telling you, it's really just the comments. It's literally the comments. It was good food, good mess. Mark, Katisha, and Christy. It was them four. Honey, they had no remorse. Baby, them comments from them four was on fire last night. They had me rolling. I hope the Daily Report. The Daily Report went out. They ain't gonna report it. I can tell you right now, they are not reporting that. We are going to have to find out. We are gonna have to find out through the California obituary. Let me stop. But listen, they not reporting that. I could tell y'all they not. You there? They never will they have this internet thinking that their life isn't amazing and they are the perfect family. Except a few times they them came out here and exposed one another. But other than that, they will never come out here. No, I don't think they will. I don't think they will. I don't think they're going to report it. I truly don't. But we shall see, I guess. I don't know, but it is what it is. But yeah, y'all, it is 10 o'clock. Once again, I can't go to sleep. I know Lisa Parker gone, but honey, Lisa, this is why I can't get up in the morning because I be doing this. I want to start coming live. I need to start coming like when I stop driving at like 2 something, but I ain't even been stopping at 2 something this week because I've been starting late. So, the level of the hate the Hernandez family is the one who gonna tell us, yep, that's true. And Mr. Hernandez, my daddy, right? The lady trying to say I'm Mexican, girl. I done got that all my life. A lady today got in my car and she just started speaking Spanish. I said, no, Espanol. They always look at my hair. Listen, I don't speak Spanish, okay? I don't. Don't. And if I look at my, let me see. Is it on this one? Let me look real quick. Mm. No, it ain't on this one. Dang, where is it? I know it's got to be. Oh, here it go. Here it go. Here it go. Here it go. Yes. Origins. Traits. Hi, daughter.
Hi, Mom.
I just want to show y'all. Oh, okay, here we go. Here we go. Baby, ain't got. You guys have a good night, house auntie. Oh, Auntie Willeen need to be calling me. Auntie Willeen ain't called me in a good little a good little minute. A good little minute. I had to take the phone down, y'all, so y'all can see. Hold on. Where? Where? Ain't not a Hispanic in me. I am mostly Nigerian. Mostly Nigerian. Mali, Benin, and Togo. Then you got some German in there and some Western Bantu people, some Cameroon, Ivory Coast. Mostly African countries, honey. Mostly. Mostly. I'm only 1% indigenous American. Wales, like, listen, stop playing so much. Most of my traits are in Africa, okay? They are in Africa. It's just y'all are so ignorant. Y'all are so ignorant about genealogy that y'all just want to think anything. Not a lick of Hispanic in me, not a lick of it. But if you want me to be if you, oh, good night. Have a good night. I love you.
Love you too.
Um, if you want me to be Hispanic, okay, but don't call me Consuelas, honey. Don't call me that. It is Hernandez. It's the Hernandez, okay? That's what it is. What? You need your auntie? Yes, Auntie Willeen needs to help out, honey, because listen, she been doing way too much. She called me Hispanic. She said, I look like my father name is Jose Consuelos. Jose Hernandez. Okay. That's who it is. But yeah, mostly Nigerian, honey. Mostly Nigerian. I'm 32% Nigerian. And most of this come from my dad's side of the family, whoever that is. Not that I care. But my mom was 14%. Dad is 18%. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm 32% Nigerian. The rest of this is 11% Mali, 8% Benin Togo, 8% Germanic Europe, 7% Western Bantu people, 6% Cameroon, 5% Ivory Coast and Ghana, 3% Nigeria, 3% Jew, 3% England and Northwestern Europe, 2% Central West Africa, 2% Sweden, 2% Denmark, 2% Norway, and 2% Spain. Girl, quit playing with me. Spain is only 2%, and that's the Spanish country. You get what I'm saying? Only 2%. And that came from my mama's side of the family, okay? Okay. Go get yours. Go figure out who you are. Go figure out who them kids' daddy is. Tell them to go get them a DNA test done, a ancestry, or one of them. 23andMe, one of them. But all right, y'all, let me get up out of here. I got to go to bed. Um, can I tell you my favorite? I'm go ahead, Troy, if you want to. I'm listening. You gotta hurry up though. You got 40 seconds. 40 seconds, Troy. Type fast. Who is Matt Dillon anyway? Who is Matt Dillon? Good night, little sis, and watch it. Good night, big sis. Thank you so much for tuning in and talking to me tonight. You and Good Mess held me down. I appreciate y'all. Oh, see, that story too long. Have a good night, Troy. Have a good night, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all have a good night.